Hey, GM everyone. I'm Salman and welcome to Salman Needs a Job. I'm here at ETH India on day 3 of ETH India. It's a wrap. Everybody are done. Everybody have worked on their projects. They have given their demos, and I think some announcements are pending. And I'm here with Abhimanyu and Manant, who I met yesterday in the morning, and I had a little bit of an update into their thinking around this, around the hackathon. And they were still in the ideation stage. They were just the team were looking to land on the right idea and to go on to build something that's beyond just the hackathon. And I just wanted to get a snapshot on when this is done today, and they have demoed. Let's hear from them about that. And even generally, both of them have very, very interesting backgrounds too, which you're gonna like. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Doing great.
Vibe check. So what's going on right now?
Right now, we are all just tired and we'll probably head to our places in some time.
Tell me, like, this project, did a project come to life?
We started around in last 5 hours of the event. Before that, we were just event hopping from one event to another. And when finally we settled down at this place, it was 5 to 7 hours remaining for the event to wrap up.
So today?
Yeah. That's the point when we started working on something. So we are not sure how good we did, but we are working on an idea that will definitely go beyond the hackathon.
So tell me, your thinking again about what you described to me yesterday, right? Can you just share that thought process with us?
Yeah. So before even getting into the thought process of for this hackathon, before coming to this hackathon, we were already a big hackathon enthusiast. We have been to a lot of different Web3 hackathons. We have individually won more than 10 to 15 hackathons, and it all depends on either you can go bounty to bounty, get some bounty and win some prizes. Another approach is you go and build something that's going to go beyond the hackathon. And usually there's always a trade-off. Either you go for the maximum number of bounties or you go for something that will generate most of the value. So in this event, we thought maybe we might not stand a chance to win the hackathon or most bounties, but let's build something that will go definitely beyond the hackathon.
Anything you want to add?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you have to think about this thing. Also, there are a lot of people you need to catch up with because they have been your friends in the space. You have talked with them. So this is the opportunity you get because everybody is here from different parts of the world and India and world, right? So
conflicting priorities.
Yeah.
So explain to me the format of this hackathon. How does it work? What are the roles of these sponsors here? What are the people doing? And how does people? Yeah.
So for the winner of this hackathon, it's just a title position. The prize money is not that extravagant, but it's just a token value. You get a good title of ETH India winner. But all these sponsors, they have a different sort of job. What they do is they promote people to build on their platform, and once they start building on their platform, the best idea building on their particular platform wins the bounties. Just for example, some people come with the idea that, hey, we'll get most amount of the bounties and we'll make a good amount of money and then we'll leave. There are different set of people who come, hey, we just want the title of being an ETH India winner and we don't really care about winning the bounty. So either you fall at between both of these places or maybe at the extreme end of these places.
What are the bounties like? Are they significant?
Yeah, each sponsor has...
Significant, some of the companies have around $20K, $25K worth of bounties, and they also have pool prizes to encourage people from just building on their product, right? Pool prizes mean whether you have a good product or not, or if you're in the top 10, top 20 people making something on their product, you get something, right? So that gives people encouragement to try out the product and maybe use it as the main key technology in their next project. So they attract a lot of people this way.
It's pretty cool to know that people over here some of them are going back with $20K and everything over a couple of days.
And if you are able to grab bounties from multiple sponsors, then you can go even higher.
Mafia. Alright, so let's do a little bit of an introduction. Let's get to know you all. You have a history of engaging with hackathons. You've been part of the ETH India's first ETH India as well. Second. Okay. Let's just go through a little bit of your history and what are you guys just generally doing?
The second ETH India was sort of like a catalyst. It encouraged us to just deep dive into the space.
So you're both developers and know each other.
Yeah, we are classmates actually. Jaipur, like we are in the same college, same class, so it's that like. Anyhow, we went to ETH India. We got new Cypher bounties. We got among top 10 of that hackathon. And when we were walking out of that hackathon, we were like, yeah, this is a really cool space to be in. Let's deep dive into this. And that's the point when we came to know about Gitcoin, and we started participating on Gitcoin Bounties and Gitcoin Hackathons. And eventually we went to the leaders board of Gitcoin, like we were on top 10, top 5 for a really, really long time.
Bigger than getting the bounties or knowing the space, we at that time a lot of sponsors were just giving freebies, like encouraging people to try out their products. So Kyber had a very small $5 gift for all the hackers. So what that did is it opened us to all these DeFi products, and we were not afraid of using them. As a student, I would have never used Kyber, never invested my money, even if it's $5, $10. But Kyber made us do that, and I also jumped onto Kyber, Uniswap, ENS, and I got the airdrop because of that. So that was a bit of opening into the space and removing the fear.
Shane is from Kyber Network, and he has traveled from Singapore to Bangalore for Genesis DevCon. So how's it going?
It's great to be here. Second time in Bangalore. I was here for an Ethereum conference back a couple of months back called ETH India.
I think there are various ways to look at hackathons is what I'm realizing through conversations. Anything else on that front?
One more thing. At that time, POAPs were not that big. So Patricio, I guess, he was going to event to event, and he was going to everyone explaining what POAPs are and why they're useful, and people were not getting why they're useful. And now we all know that POAPs are big in the space, but at that time he had to really explain why. And I still have that POAP. Which he gave. He
personally minted it for us.
Yeah, he personally minted it for us. We have
what a fucking honor.
We have a physical one and NFT one.
NFT. Something like this?
Yeah. Better one.
They gave it made of cloth actually.
It's embroidered.
You don't have to rub it on my face, a better one. But that's so cool. You minted it. I was just having this conversation with Nirbhik yesterday, who did not mint it, who received it from Patricio and did not mint it. Hey guys, I'm here with Nirbhik, who is founder of the Dapp List and organizer of this event, which is a breakfast with builders. And he told me just the most fascinating fact about POAPs, this is a POAP for India Blockchain Week, which if you didn't get, you're not at the event. So he told me about how the founder of the POAP actually created this idea. What is it?
So what he used to do was he used to travel around the globe, building specific POAPs for the hackathons. So if let's say he's going to ETH India, he'll build specific POAP for ETH India collectors, and he'll distribute. He'll personally go around the globe distributing these POAPs to these events. And I'm feeling great that Salman is doing something similar. So kudos to you, man.
That is very cool. You also told me about how you missed minting the POAP, which actually he himself gave it to you.
Yeah, so what happened is that this was the first time he was traveling for ETH India for the first time, and I got the POAP, but I don't know how I missed it, but I regret it now. Maybe I should have minted, but I will keep this one for safe.
So mint this one.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's so cool, dude.
Me too by mistake, by the way.
He gave both of us two NFTs.
You guys have also minted this, right?
Yeah, we did.
So we are part of the same family now. So I'm also connected to Patricio now through a wallet. Damn cool. So fascinating insights about hackathons in general. But getting there in Gitcoin, right?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
We started out with small bounty. It was Slither, if you have heard of it, it's a security tool.
Did you have a job at that time, or you were just this is your job to find bounties?
We were student back then. So it was a random bounty from Slither. Hey, we want something this built.
What were your skills?
We were able to do anything that someone was asking us to do. So basically, we did a small bounty for Slither, and by the time we completed it, we realized we can do much more from it. So that's the point where we started out in different hackathons, and that's the point when I got introduced to Anurag from Polygon. He helped me work on my hackathon idea quite a lot. Like, he helped me personally to build it up from ground. So the first big bounty I won at Gitcoin was a Polygon one. So that's how I got started into Gitcoin journey.
So today you are founder of Orange Wallet, right? What is that?
Orange Wallet is a really cool thing. I worked with Anurag back then. Like, Anurag helped me. I used to go to him with a lot of doubts, and he used to help me out. Hey, build it like this, do it like this. And from that point, I made a connection with him. 2-3 years down the line, Polygon was looking for proposals for wallets to be building on Polygon. And I simply said, hey, I want to build something like this. And Anurag said, hey, I have worked with you. I know you can build it out. Let's take it forward. So that's how Orange Wallet started.
Awesome. Now let's talk about your background. You told me about this very, very interesting DAO that is kind of, that is a service DAO, is it?
Yes, it is a service.
Explain that. And it is the oldest DAO. Is that one of the?
Don't quote me on that. Like, it is one of the oldest. So at dOrg, we are basically a community of builders, and we get projects from companies, and we collectively take those projects, divide it amongst us, and complete them. So we are free to work on our terms. You can put your price, you can put your hours, and based on the availability, based on if the client's requirements matches or not, we complete the project for them. Once you complete the project, you not only get the money, like the fee from that project, but you also get rep in the DAO. So every dollar is equal to every one rep. And the more projects you work on, the longer you have been in the space, the more stake you have. I actually have few more people from dOrg here at the hackathon, and they're hacking right now. I think they've also done a pretty good project. We have a long list of partners that we have worked with.
So the dOrg community is here also working on stuff right now.
3 of us are here.
Hey, I hope you're enjoying the content out of ETH India, out of India Blockchain Week. Just a quick commercial break. I have a juice box campaign that I have up where you can support me by contributing. Yeah, just contributing to make to help me keep my lights on as I continue to do this. If you like the content that you're seeing on this channel, if you like the work I'm doing, consider supporting. So what do you currently do overall?
I'm sorry?
What do you do? Are you also part of Orange Wallet?
No, I also work full-time at Spheron protocol. Spheron is a decentralized hosting solution.
So Spheron, dOrg, all this, how is it happening? How does it work?
I mean, you have to manage time, you have to know your priorities, work really hard. I don't want to brag about myself, sorry, I don't like it, but...
just curious, genuine curiosity.
No, that's exactly it. I mean, you have to just allocate time to certain things, and if you're passionate, if you really like it, like as Abhimanyu told you, if you've been coding since really early, and we like it, that's why we go through all these lengths to do it. So it doesn't feel like a chore, frankly.
Finally, for people watching who are kind of new, want to get involved, hackathons, they know hackathons exist. What's your tip for them?
My tip is just get started in this. Firstly, in every hackathon you'll be building a different product, you will be building something new, something cool. So you'll be learning a lot of things. Like every time you build something new, you learn something new. So start out like that, and if you see 10 different hackathons, you will realize what sort of product everyone is looking for, what sort of product is going to win. So you'll have a just like, yeah, this product is cool, and by the time maybe like till your 10th or 12th hackathon, you know, yeah, what we are going to build this, and this product has solid chances of winning. That sort of thing.
So you're feeling pumped about the project you currently built?
Yeah. Like, it might not have a winning chance at this moment because we barely give like 5 to 6 hours to the project right now. But about like carrying it forward, definitely it has a really good scope.
What space is it in?
It's an infra space, right? It's going to add a lot of value to the ecosystem actually. Like all the projects we do, we try to build something that adds value to the ecosystem. So this is the same thing.
Anything you want to add?
One more thing I really liked about ETH India this time is like there are a lot of Indian sponsors, right? So it's great to see companies from India popping up and like encouraging the local community. So that is really good. And
Like which are the Indian sponsors?
Push Protocol, Instadapp,
Westbook.
yeah, and yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It was great talking to you all. Do subscribe to Salman Needs a Job. Also, I have a Juicebox crowdfund on. Consider supporting.